Your bead.
How
Squeak,
the heck
squeak,
are you?
squeak. um, like young Billy Joel once said, wonderful, Billy Joel Armstrong. So Billy Joe, I guess. Wonderful.
Well,
I feel like it's been so long.
I know how
Has
I've missed your dulcet tones.
yes, yes, indeed.
Oh, man. Yes. Well, I have to keep up because it's me and your mother and your phone call logs. So, I can't let her outdo me too much.
I know. That would be, then I'd be that guy who only talks to his mom. At least now, I'm that guy who only
Oh,
talks to his mom and one friend.
and his favorite friend.
His favorite friend. So we'll see. So that's now two competitions that you've cultivated: favorite friend and favorite house guest.
Yes. Do you think I'm in the lead for favorite friend?
Do I think you're in the lead for sure?
Oh, that's good to
You
hear.
know
I
what,
mean, you
kiddo?
did blow me off for Lester last week.
I know. Oh, I really avoided a cluster, you know. But because he said, when he first texted, he said, "Is it okay if I stay over this weekend?" So I didn't know what that meant because I couldn't be here on Sunday because of the mayor's
Right?
birthday. And I mean, I guess I have the couch, so I have a bed, so that would have been fine. But I was still worried. I actually get very anxious about the parking situation. I think because I used to live in LA where you couldn't park anywhere. Um, because here I have one space reserved, but you can park on the street pretty much anywhere for 4 hours between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then between 6 p.m. and 8 a.m., I guess it's you can park there for free, unlimited. Um, and so it's always like a question. It's like, well, I don't want to have Lester park in the parking lot because then if the parking lot gets full every night, even on the weekend, so that means somebody would be displaced. And if they're displaced, they either go on the street and have to get up early in the morning to move their car to I don't know
Oh,
where, or they
yeah.
go somewhere else. And the reason why it's like this is because I live so close to the train station, so they don't want people to park here overnight. Um, they want to reserve it for people who actually live here, like me. But unfortunately, that
Yeah.
still causes great anxiety. Um, so imagine my shock when Lester showed up with his girlfriend.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That is a surprise!
So I was like, oh no. But then, so they came in and we started talking, and eventually it came out that he was going to go to his parents' house later and stay there for the night.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was off the hook. But man, I was like, ooh, I don't know what's
Oh
gonna
my gosh.
happen.
Literally, that just happened in a book that I read. And Donovan read as well because this ex-girlfriend came over. Well, she said like, "Hey, can I take you up on your offer to like stay while I visit the campus of this university?" And he's like, "Absolutely." And then she shows up. Oh, and she said, "I'm bringing a friend." And he's like, "Yeah, that's cool." He thought it was like somebody else, and it was her boyfriend,
Ah, yeah.
which he didn't know at the time. But yeah, isn't that funny? My gosh, what if you had to like make room for two people in that bathtub? Or you would give them the bed and then
And I
they would,
go, yeah.
yeah, and then you'd be in the bathtub. That's
Uh,
crazy.
I mean, it's like in any other situation, I might have just tried to insinuate, hey, there's like a lot of hotels around here, like I did for you not long ago.
Oh
Um,
my.
but
Oh my.
Lester drove up from roundabouts Pittsburgh, which I looked in is about a 9 hour drive, and he came in and he was
Oh.
he was zonked out. And the reason he did that is because to save money. So how could I have recommended him stay in a
Oh,
hotel?
yeah. Is he not? So he's a physician.
Yeah, he's a PA.
He's not making money. I
I
would have thought that that was in the five to
that's in
six
the
figure range.
right. Why do it if you're not? Um, I think he's had sort of penny pinching
Okay,
instilled in him by his parents.
okay, okay. So I guess it's kind of like me. Though mine's by need, but when I actually have money, I'll probably still be penny pinching.
Yeah, I think old habits
Rather
die
than
hard.
like, yeah, like Maggie who does have
Oh
money,
my
but also doesn't have money.
god. Yeah, she has a dog spending money.
Whoa! Did she get insurance for that dog, by the way?
I don't know if she got it yet, but that was definitely in the cards. And I think she's about to get him not trained, but something. Maybe trained. I don't know. I don't know what from dogs. Ooh. Let's see. So what's new with my favorite friend?
Oh! Yes. Oh, and I will say that I texted the mayor that weekend. What did I say here? Do 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 do. Oh, I said when it well, because it was obviously my graduation. I graduated, so that was new. That
Yes.
is new, I should say. And it was raining that day. And I sent her a picture of me, and she said, "The sun, congrats, the sun is shining somewhere for you," because it just seems to be this big old joke. There's like rain. Watch it rain, in June when I come to see you. And then later on that evening at 8:12 p.m., 12 minutes past the time we would have been hanging out, I said, "When it rains, it pours. Your son betrayed me this evening for his childhood friend." But she did say, "Oops, Lester, he's a great guy." And I said it's because he's a doctor and I just have an MED. And then she said he's a PA, and I said, "Oh, psh, yeah, then I have him beat." But and then she did her catchphrase of exactly.
Exactly.
Um,
Nice.
yeah, golly, what's new? Well, the newest thing, as I said, is probably the fact that, well, before I do this, so if we do Promise of a Flower Strike, do you want to do something before that? Because if we die, this is it for our people.
True. Okay. That's a good idea.
Do
Good
you want to do something
idea.
else? Yeah.
Gotta get some emotes. How do I do that? Oh, it's got a whole tab. Ooh.
Do you have a preference for which one you would like?
No preference. How do I do emotes?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Golly. Um, I know, and we're on 10, aren't we? Or I guess we did 10, so we're on 11 technically of hardcore difficulty.
Wow.
I know.
Like
Hmm.
Jasmine said, it's a whole new world.
A whole new world. Like that terrible book that Donovan read.
Do you think he's reading that unironically but is too afraid to say?
I he said it was for research,
Uh huh.
but he just finished the book that I was reading. He was like reading alongside me. Um but I think he enjoyed the book that we were with quotation marks we were reading. So, but I don't think that he enjoyed the other one as much. I mean, I was like icked out by it when because I told him read me a scene, and it was like talking about she could feel Jafar's like beard on her neck. I'm like, this is so gross. It is so gross. I can't even. Oh, and then there's like a Hades and Meg one, and I'm just like, don't do that to those characters. Don't do that to poor Meg.
Well, it's funny
Uh,
that it's like not even the actual characters, it's like the Disney versions of existing characters.
oh, I know.
Good stuff.
Well, let's see. Choose between 1 and 4.
3.
3, okay. Choose between 1 and 3.
2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't like that one.
Well, it's too late now. Okay, Hardcore 11, The Gift of Fire, Advanced.
Ooh. Just playing a little Top Shot. Remington Top Shot.
Okay, yeah, and let me check. I think I have everything I need. Oh, what's this? Written. Get a headshot and a
Interesting. Interesting.
Are you shooting something?
Yeah, from the hip. It's kind of funny. Is that what it always looks like?
Ooh, max ammo. Much better. So, I don't know if you saw it, but I sent you a reel that, um, was this guy, like, it was just his I think it was Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And, did you see that?
I don't remember it.
Oh, where I guess maybe the player, his girlfriend, is like streaming with him, but just like she's doing the video and the commentary, and he's like on air. That's what it appeared to me. So you could only see her reaction. And I guess one of the NPCs is talking to this other person, who is not the player, and asks the person like, "Are you romantically involved or something?" And the guy over the headset is saying, "Yes, yes." And the character goes, "Ew, no, we're just friends." And you can see the girl be like, "Oh no." And he starts shouting because he's so upset. And I find it hilarious, but he probably actively played hours to try to get that romance option. And then, and I guess one of them even said, like, you even did that, like, romance, like, quiz or something, like, to get you together. And that NPC just was not having it, apparently. He was so angry. It's just like, isn't this weird that this is our life? That we get so invested with video games
Yes.
that
Yes,
we
it
get
is.
upset. Which I guess you're similar, because weren't you romancing somebody? Um, didn't you try on that one with Colonel Shepard?
Oh yeah, I always go for the
Isn't
same
that big
guy.
about that?
Mass Effect, yeah, that was one of the first ones that was like really big with romance options. Obviously, it existed before then, which was 2007, but that really brought it into the mainstream.
Do you date the fishy looking guy?
Um, maybe he was more like a bird.
Uh,
Garrus, everybody's favorite. It's a very basic option.
spicy chicken
Gravitational
nuggets?
anomaly continues to intensify. Locating
Maybe
the
not
source
yet.
is imperative.
Stay frosty. We know there's Xenos.
Yeah,
God
so
knows
let's
what else
see
City
here.
might
So
have.
I graduated on Saturday
And that
Mm-hmm.
alien equipment.
with
Who knows what it
my
does?
master's in
Be careful.
education. Oh,
You are the master
and
now.
oh yeah, and oh yeah, hard fought. It was super exciting because, well, it was rainy. It was raining pretty heavily, um, leading up to it. So
Mm-hmm.
the ceremony begins at 9. Like we start walking maybe, well, I guess at 9, and then it takes a while. Um, because obviously there are undergrads, with us,
Mm-hmm.
and they do split it into 2 days, so it's not the entire university. But I lucked out also because masters, you're like up front, so I was third row, so closer than last time I graduated. But it dissipated um, by the time I like left my parents at, I think it was like 7:45 to go to where I was supposed to go, and then it started picking up again. I thought, oh no. But then it was kind of like off and on the entire time. But I was a bit under the trees, so you had those scary thick drops that come down. You're like, oh no, is
Oh
there
yeah.
gonna be something big? But other than that, it wasn't too bad. But people's mortar boards were like completely warped.
Oh
If you, cause yeah, cause it's just cardboard with,
yeah.
material wrapped under it. I wore a poncho until kind of the last minute when we started walking. But the ceremony was nice. I liked our commencement speaker, which, I was worried about it after the Harrison
What are
Butker
we looking
business.
at
So
in
it's like,
here?
oh gosh, what kind of thing are we going to get? But he was talking about, being lifelong learners and kind of steps to learn from kindergartners or
Mm-hmm.
preschoolers, like what can you do? And which I appreciated. And yeah, and then we went off to our separate, uh, well, we got awarded our quote unquote degrees. We stood up by, I guess, category and degree. But then we go to separate places for the actual scroll, which is like a fake piece of paper. And that's when you had
It,
your name
right?
read and you walk
It's in
across
that
the stage and
direction.
everything.
Ish. Feels like it.
Um, yeah, and so that was the exciting because, your name is read, you shake the hand of the dean, and then you get a fake piece of picture or paper, and your parents were there and everything. So overall, yeah, it was really nice. My parents came. Early, I felt really bad because, I'm telling them, okay, I'd like to, we should get to that lawn when it opens at 7. So, they have to come up. They're, about 2 hours away. So it's like, oh, we're waking up at 4. I woke up at 5. So it's just a really long day. And my sister-in-law and nephew also came.
Oh.
But yeah, it was just like, a couple times I got emotional because I'm like, yeah, this meant a lot to me and worked really hard for it. And I'm so happy also that, it's done and now it's just applying what I learned for, the next generation of students that I have. I was also really happy because when I first arrived at my little meeting space for getting set up to walk, I was like, oh my gosh, I know this person. And so it's hard in context, or out of context, I should say, to remember names
Mm.
from online because you just know profile pictures.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe it might be different for other people, but sometimes if like I see someone that's just in a really weird context, then I just don't remember maybe their name.
Mm.
So I was like, "Oh, hello, it's me, Stella," and she's like, "Oh yes, Kendall." And so I was so happy. I didn't think I would see any of my people from online, and then I saw this other person when they came, and I thought, "Wow, that really looks like my first partner that I had." But
Endeavour just
I
detected a burst of
also didn't want to
511
just
kilo electron volt galaxies
assume
within
that
the
that's who it
gravitic
was. But
anomaly.
then she came up to me and she's like, Latin, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, Paula. And I even told her, like, you're the best partner that I had this entire program. Um, and basically that all my other ones, save one, was a dud. And like we chatted about that and how, yeah. So it was great to see her again. And then someone recognized me by my voice. So like, oh, I recognize your voice. And I had a couple of literature classes with her, so we talked a lot. So it was just, yeah, really nice to be able to meet people that I've only been talking to online. And sometimes it's just message boards, not all the time do we have live Zooms.
Right. Man,
So that was, yeah, highlight, definitely.
that's nice. That's a nice ending to the experience, which was at times fraught.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you would know since I usually gave you all the all the stuff. My mom asked, was that guy there from that one class that didn't do an Azurga? I was like, no, he's in Guatemala, thank goodness.
He's in Guatemala.
Yeah. My word, yeah. I would have liked to have seen one of my professors that I had 3 different times, but she's in Richmond, and I don't know that she would have. It wouldn't have been mandatory for her to come. So, oh, yeah. So that was Saturday. I was really tired. I think, I don't know if it was Saturday that I finished watching the Apes, maybe, or I might have watched Bridgerton on Saturday because part 1 of season 3 came out. So I was definitely watching that, but. Yeah, and then Sunday I really didn't feel like doing anything. I did tutor for the last time, so I was sorry to say
Wow.
goodbye to Hale. I shook his hand and said it was nice to get to know him. He did text me today just to like check over some stuff. He has his final exam tomorrow, and that's the end of his Latin career because he's gonna take Spanish, yeah, next year. So yeah, I just was not productive at all over the weekend, but it was, yeah. So this weekend, I've got a 3-day weekend. Oh, Harry, this was where
I
you
know.
messed
I
up.
went up the ramp this time.
Oh, wow. This is good. You chose a good one then. This is like a good redemption
No, I never got
that
to.
we can actually do it together. Yeah, so this weekend I'll probably not also be productive, but my goal is like, let's finish Resident Evil 4. There's really no excuse now. We need to do it. Even if I do one chapter a day, I have 3 days to do it. Let's get it done. Yes. And then, yeah, pretty easy week so far. I've just
We heard
been,
Asino's first.
today was the first assignment I had for a sub. And that was only half of the day. So
Hmm.
I've just been reading, and I have a podcast tomorrow with Professor Coca, so I was prepping for that. That's basically it. Yeah, I watched the 8 film, so I caught up on the 8. I shouldn't say caught up, I rewatched them. Oh, I thought something was going to come.
They're fighting the synthetics
Oh, the upstairs.
that are upstairs.
And then I saw the new one on Monday.
And it blew you away.
I don't know if I would say like blew me away, but it was definitely more of like, I would say a slow burn. I thought it was really good, but it's a lot of, I feel like almost like the first one where it's setting up a lot of stuff that's going to come.
Yeah.
But it definitely, yeah, it definitely was a thinker, and I thought that it was good.
Hmm.
We'll see. For the next film I'd like to see is Furiosa.
Yeah, I'll probably see that too.
Wow! I should go back to the audio clip where I asked, are you going to go see that? And you said, no, I'm all Mad Maxed out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I was definitely disappointed by Furiosa 10 years ago because everybody said she was this great, strong female character, and all
Oh,
she
and
did
Mad
was
Max Fury Road.
yeah, all she did was drive a car and kill people, which is pretty much the baseline. Um, but at this point, it's like that's fine. I don't need her to be like the best ever. I like Anya Taylor-Joy. I'd like to see her drive a car and kill people.
And the scene that took 70 days to complete.
Oh my gosh.
Have you heard about that?
Nothing specific. I just know that it was quite difficult for both films. Maybe all of them.
When does that come out? Next week?
Yeah, 24th.
Okay.
There's
Oh, the
also-
24th. So Friday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. As soon as I
In
took
time for
this.
Memorial Day, I guess.
Yeah. There's the show I'm watching on HBO right now is about the Vietnam War from the other side, and it's gonna.
Oh.
I think it's the series finale is Memorial or the day before Memorial Day, which I wonder if they did that on purpose. Oh no! I think I put that turret too far back. There's also a Japanese movie that I wanted to see that was coming out around this time, but I kind of lost track of it.
My mom recently saw something called a Tokyo Story. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, we watched that, I think, in Asian cinema class in college.
We went to see it at the art house theater. That's where they live.
And what'd you think about Tokyo Story? No.
What did she think about it?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it. She liked it. She said that I guess it didn't translate well, or it took a while for the Western world to bring it over because they said it was quote unquote like too Japanese. I guess it's like a slower burn.
Yeah, it wasn't like the samurai movies. No. Did she end up seeing Hero?
She was not feeling well that night, so she did not. Yeah, I asked her about that.
Yeah, that's actually the same director as that movie we watched together that I said was going to make me cry.
Oh!
But more of an action.
And you did cry.
As if. I would never.
You made it sound like you were preparing me for it to happen and it didn't, but it did happen and I was unaware. Now I know to like look over at you, I guess, during film.
Well, if you watch Interstellar or something.
Oh gosh. Well, Donovan, I guess, wants to watch Stomp the Yard.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, yeah.
I think that's what he meant. Well, because he said, have you seen this? And I was like, no, Drumline all the way. And then he said we can do a double feature. And I was like, I assumed that he meant that. And then I said about Suzume.
Yeah, what's Suzume?
Suzume, I think it's going to take some convincing of you to watch it. So Suzume, same people that did
the movie we watched, Bell?
No.
Or Makoto Shinkai?
Why can't I remember it? The one that has the time displacement. Ew,
Your
that's
Name.
terrible. Yeah, Your Name. And there are these like doorways that open up that you have to close, and a guy turns into a chair. I really can't explain more. I really can't explain more than that. Oh, but it's so good. So we'll always bring it, and then if we have the time. Do you have the time to listen to?
There you go.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, I don't know. See, with Donovan, he's thrown off, I guess, our plans and things. So we'll have to figure out new plans. Well, I'd still like to do Walden Pond. I think that's still possible. I think you would be amenable to that. Well, I don't want to say we're doing it. I'll just say I'd like to see Walden Pond and see what happens. I'd like to go to level 99, and then I guess that's all we'll do. We can do tennis when you come to visit me. We can find a tennis court.
Oh, okay.
So the two people stuff that we had planned, we can do that elsewhere.
You don't want to do 2-on-1 tennis?
Who's the one?
Yeah,
you probably make me do that. It's gonna be you? Yeah, because you're so good at pickleball. Yeah, you really proved your skill at pickleball.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
I know. Yeah, you told me you were very proud of hitting that little pickle.
That little pickle. Okay, well, reserve tennis so we can also go to the aquarium. If it's
At
open.
Baltimore, or the one in T-Ticket.
The one in T-Ticket.
Oh gosh, you say that now. If you say something ridiculous like that's kid stuff again, I will literally lunge at you and start pummeling you.
I'd hate to be lunged at.
Yeah, I'm sure you would get your jollies out of it.
Look, I'm running. We'll have to ask Donovan. I assume you already have asked him what he wants to do, and he hasn't responded.
I have not. Yeah, I guess I should tell him, choose one thing for us to do.
One? You get one.
Yeah, just one. You haven't picked your one thing.
No, I have not.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the
Can't use tiger ramen. What'd you say?
I'd like to go to the pickle jar.
Please. I know that you two will want to go to that Hispanic restaurant.
The Hispanic restaurant. The Mexican place.
Well, who knows? It might not be Mexican. It could be Argentinian.
It's definitely Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Anejo.
I get myself in trouble sometimes. I was telling this to Cindy, my Mexican friend, because I will use Spanish sometimes if there's like, if I can tell like, oh, this person is Spanish. So this man, I was leaving Wawa, and this man like rushes to get the door open for me. I was like, gracias. And then he started chatting to me in Spanish, and then I was like walking away, so I had to turn around, and then I said no, and then ran away.
You ran away.
I don't even know what he was saying. So sometimes I get myself in trouble just because I'm, you know, trying to reach out there. But I do actually want to learn, once I get settled, I'd like to take some Spanish classes. I think that would be helpful, you know, in case I have, or even to really gather in my ESOL students. I'd like to have some. They do really well in Latin.
Makes sense. And plus, if you ever get abducted, like in all the movies, taken to Mexico.
Oh my, yeah, I'd be able to work my way. What if I became a Patty Hearst, though, and then worked with them?
That worked out for her, didn't it?
Oh.
Look at this, it's a battle.
So, what's that on the ceiling?
A biological.
It's a dingleberry.
I wish... A dingleberry?
On the ceiling.
It's been so long
I know.
since we've seen those. Talked about them.
Use the squishy thing in
What was
that
I
room.
going to say?
You wish?
Farthest left, center right.
Oh, I wish this were a local play, because we could
Stand by.
pop Donovan's cherry with it.
I know. I'm wondering if I should bring my GameCube, because that's one of the more party-friendly consoles that I
Oh
have.
yeah, we could. Do you have the Mario Party for that one?
Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Smash.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Also the
Will
N64.
you do?
but,
Oh, okay. How many systems do you think you'd bring?
probably just one.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't bring my
Oh, I mean, I guess
Controller.
that's true. Yeah, I can bring the PS4 and the GameCube. Yeah, that'd be good
I don't want
see.
to put you out.
No, that's fine. I just hope we can fit everything into my little Honda Civic, because I'm gonna have my stuff. You're gonna have your stuff. Donovan's stuff.
Well, I'm sure one of us will be by a suitcase in the back. Yeah, I was thinking I was probably gonna bring my big suitcase. We'll see.
Doesn't that go with you everywhere?
Well, that way I can, you know, pack worry-free.
Mm-hmm.
These are like 2 spitters over there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you
having
think
that.
we will? I guess we can talk about it when we get closer, but I guess Donovan and I, when we get to the airport, we should get a Peter Pan and take it.
To
Where?
the,
Only extract a local layer.
Cape Cod? Oh no,
The one that you picked me up when I made a mistake, that one?
Yeah, I don't remember what that was though. It might have been in Braintree.
Okay. I can probably always check my emails because I keep my orders and things. So.
I mean, I could always just pick you up at Logan because if it's on Tuesday, then I'll be. I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I don't know. What will you do?
Prepare mentally.
Mentally and emotionally? Yeah, I know. Golly. Really? Yeah, probably stay away from everyone for a week.
Yes.
Really
No human contact.
recharge your social battery. All of that jazz.
Hear that?
No, I don't hear that. Where do you think he is?
Where are you?
There he is.
Oh no.
Woo.
See if our crate is here.
I will say that I do kind of wish that Friendly Fire was on.
It doesn't
I
really-
understand why it's not, but I just feel like
Whoa.
intensity. This isn't as big as or as like difficult as. I mean, we are obviously using these little guys here to protect us, but I was expecting worse than insane, you know.
The map seems
I
to label
agree.
the section ahead. Basket
It's a
of
different
the
game.
Heavenly Traveler.
Also, I think we have a viewer.
Really? Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Welcome to the best stream ever.
I would think so. Ask us your philosophical questions, and we'll chat about it.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to be checking the comments. Oh my gosh. I mentioned to Lester because he's always trying to get me to play those weird like horror games like The Forest and Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. I don't know what it is, but I said I play this game with my friend, my favorite friends, once a week called Aliens Fireteam Elite. And I was trying to explain it to him. He was like, "Wait, you just like play it over and over again?" And I was like, "Yes, but it's like it's different. You can make it different."
He probably thinks you're insane.
I know. I felt a little insane. I'm like, why do we play that game all the time?
I don't know. I don't know. I've gotten frustrated more than bored, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just what you do. Some people play World of Warcraft. I said that's some nerd stuff.
Yeah.
I play games where you're a Marine.
Yeah, this is
This is
highbrow.
This is highbrow.
Video game.
Video games. Well, we're both fans of The Last of Us, which is the preeminent example of games as art.
Oh, yeah.
That's sure to rile a few listeners out there, watchers.
Yeah, there's a good channel. I don't know that he produces anything anymore called like Games as Literature.
Oh,
And
yeah.
would do some deep. I really liked his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still doing anything. That's where I learned all about Bioshock. That was very interesting.
This is just silliness. I don't think a working joke could actually kill a xenomorph, as is currently being depicted. Uh-oh.
Why? You think he's too fragile?
Fragile and slow, I think.
Oh, well, they're kind of running.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
When
wanna
they
force-
come after us, they walk, but everybody else, there's haste involved.
Mm.
And they do have that tool. It's a wrench or
The
whatever it
wrench.
is.
That's true. I'd have to take this to a forum, Planet AVP or AVP Galaxy as it
Looks
is,
like a control
and
center.
ask. Oh, this
Here
is
it
it.
is.
No.
Golly, last time I was
That's an
here,
anthropomorphic
I
assumption.
barely said anything, and I was very nervous.
That was funny. For me.
And nobody else though.
Grabbing ammo.
I put some mines down.
Patching up.
Mine's up.
Here.
That's enough. Good idea.
Patching up.
Sentry deployed.
Eight kits here. Grabbing ammo.
Sentry deployed.
So do you think you now have an answer to my query about the Apes movies, why they're so popular?
Oh, why they're so popular. Well, I was thinking about racism while I was watching them because
Mm-hmm.
I think that that was a kind of a line of thought with the originals.
Yeah.
Because there's kind of a connection, Tarzan and that sort of thing and all of that.
The heck?
I think there might always maybe be, a connection there, but I feel like this era really tried to diversify not only with the human people,
Mm.
but also with the actors playing the apes. Um, I, I don't, I really don't know because you made a joke about, we've got Marvel films, we've got Star Wars, and we have the apes. And when you put it like that, it's like, that's silly. Right? Do the apes really rank
Oh,
with,
they that.
with those two? Is it that popular, of a franchise?
Mm.
I think certainly it is like, oh, look at these guys all frozen, ready to go.
Oh, there we go.
Can you obtain a LiDAR sweep of the presumed
Uh,
process?
of course, there was a pandemic with the simian flu,
Yeah.
and this was pre-COVID. So now I wonder, what people, have to say about that.
Mm.
Um,
Watch the drone!
I don't know. I was even when I was watching this new one, I was thinking about this. Is it like a enemy that people can kind of like get behind? But you're rooting for the apes, for the first three, and then all of a sudden you kind of feel bad for the humans in this one.
Yeah.
But this one was like really big about ownership because the leader is like bad leader of the apes saying like this vault is mine. And then this human girl is like, no, actually the vault is not yours, it's ours. And so that's, yeah, really intriguing. Um, I do think it might be kind of a fascination with depending on if you are an evolutionist or a biblical origin person, which I don't know that they're necessarily mutually exclusive, though it depends on who you talk to. Um, that I think there might be a fascination kind of with our origins
Mm.
because these eight, it could just be like, oh, well, it's just like a type of human.
Yeah.
And then it's just this group of people that have brought themselves out of, not really slavery, but just like this terrible situation where they were just in zoos and cages and things like that. But I don't know. I like the psychology of it. I'm not sure.
Mm.
I will say that the first one I think is probably the weakest, but it's because it just there's so much exposition in order to like set up how does Caesar get to be like how do they even become intelligent?
Yeah.
The second one is really good. Has Kerry Russell and Jason Clark, and then uh, the third one, which I think I must have only watched that once because I misremembered it. Um, that one's also very so they're high quality.
Yeah.
So it's not like a franchise that does not deserve, I think, its popularity.
It's not like the Fast and the Furious. We were kind of
Hey,
like.
that does deserve its popularity. And Mission Impossible, those also keep getting better.
I mean, I think with Fast and Furious, it's just that they're so kind of like dumb on purpose. Where I don't want to say that about Mission Impossible. I don't think that's the point of those movies.
Oh, no. I mean, especially this last one was very cerebral, I feel like, compared to the other ones. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Fast and Furious is like, how ridiculous can we get?
Right.
I mean, they went to space in number 9 or whatever, so.
That's what they were always threatening. Wow.
There's the warrior.
It's like the Battle of Thermopylae up there.
Oh dear. Good reference.
That's a comic book reference, y'all.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
you dare.
It's a funny book reference.
No, it is not. That's a real
Okay,
life
fine. It's a
event.
movie. It's a movie.
No, it is not. My ticket is probably refundable. Don't make me do it.
Then it'll just me and Donovan with the
Yeah, I'm sure
Weebles.
you'd actually would love that. So it would break your mother's heart. Do you want to break your mother's heart by her not having her favorite house guest?
Well, I think that you wouldn't be by default if you weren't there.
Oh dear me.
Whoa. So I think that we're at a standstill. Oh no.
We got it within our defenses somehow.
I was all like castle doctrine. So you have to come because you have to defend uphold your title.
Her honor, yeah.
So I have license to say whatever I want.
That's how you get yourself into trouble.
It's true.
Second warrior.
Come on, tag him. Ah, ack. Are you going to see the Garfield movie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That was not in my plan. Are you going to see it? So you can write about it on With Eyes East?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
knows
If
where
I saw an
Narvel came
article
from.
that said Garfield, this
Movie of
cat
the
is
year.
our generation's 300, I don't even know, then I would crack up. That'd be a good April Fool's joke for your blog, actually.
True. Well, I did that a
Yeah,
long
I
time
know.
ago. When
Did you?
So I mean, not exactly that, but when I was winding down the sci-fi podcast, I said that the next thing I was going to do was about Korean soap operas, which I didn't really know
Oh!
at the time, and then it came true.
That's it. That's all of them. Madre de Dios.
Well, I think we did pretty well.
I believe I have
Woo!
deciphered the throne.
You redeemed yourself.
Farthest left.
Yeah, I helped this time.
Center top.
You sure did.
Stand ready, Fireteam.
That's
That's a ship. Right.
shut down.
It is the source of the gravity.
We haven't forgotten about all that missing pathogen.
Missing pathogen.
Nuh-uh. No way. How'd we do? Got a cryogrid in that hidden cache. Who used it?
I didn't use the drone.
Snar.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, it was
How'd we
pretty
do?
easy.
Alpha still. Oh, I was second though. We weren't as far off as Alpha usually gets us all the time.
Yeah, Alpha's a beast. He dealt it. Oh my god, I cannot hit OK to return to base. We're gonna have to wait 77 seconds. Because I opened the emote wheel as the game was loading into this screen, so now it's just frozen on it.
Oh no. And I said click to base, but it didn't let me. Here we go. Oh no. I'm frozen. How come it said? Oh, cause yeah, you're considering. Oh no, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for the countdown.
Better pull up Instagram.
Yeah, look. I did send you a couple things
Oh, let me check.
that were relevant. Oh, what's this? I sent you. Oh, you're on there. Oh yeah, Arwen about why she's a 10 out of 10. This weird looking fish thing. 3 hours of kinds of kindness, and our little guy. What are you buying? Found that for him.
Can't believe
Did you
they-
see that weird fish thing that those people pulled out from the beach?
Yeah, I didn't like
And
that one
that
bit.
looked like a pathogen. It looked like a pathogen. I sent that to your mother, and she said that it's not there
Well,
at Bristol or whatever it's called.
let's hope not.
Well, I would probably touch it.
It would be your last.
Oh gosh, could you imagine?
I'd say
Built
Arwen is a
more.
10.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's just talking. Have you come back?
Now I'm loading.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I saw something that you had shared on something. Maybe on Facebook.
Was it my side by side of when I graduated in 2010 versus 2024?
I did see that. It was quite the dramatic visual difference. Mostly with hair.
Yeah.
Well.
I had a cat named Jeff. He was just Jeff. Then we hired a new guy at work. His name was Human Jeff because Jeff was there first. Human Jeff tried to suggest we call Jeff Cat Jeff. Obviously ridiculous.
Holy crap, you scanned a GEOS
Oh.
data?
Yeah, I need to buy some things too. I saw something scary that I posted on my story. Let's check it out.
Oh, it
It
was the
says,
Oh, well.
oh, the cockroach, yeah. It says, you know, in the Handmaid's Tale flashback scenes where everything starts, still feels kind of normal, but they start dropping small hints that, you know, stuff is starting to go very wrong very soon. We're in that part right now, though it's really big. Effing hints is what she says.
Mm,
Yes. Oh, do you want to hear about the cockroach?
of course I do.
Well, you were there. Did the people, though?
Yes, they love cock talk.
That's the quote. How do you even put that there online? Let's see. I'm gonna put that on Facebook. D.
Synthetic backup. Ooh. Oh. Oh, the magic of the internet. That love.
Huh?
I think you need to do some copy editing.
Oh no! Did I mess up?
Yes.
What happened?
In your haste.
Oh, I'm
You're just
listening
so
to
excited.
Park. What happened
It
about
says,
the cockroach?
yeah, that love cock talk.
Oh shoot! Hold up. Don't let anyone see it
Oh,
yet.
yeah, no.
Edit post. They love. They.
Now it makes sense. Everybody
They
laughs.
love. Cock talk. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'll be sure to tell everyone about the cockroach.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. There I was. There I was at Michael's, and I think I was taking.
That's just as my anything not
Why
on the
was
racks.
I down there? I had to go down into the stock room for something. Oh no, maybe I was okay. Well, I think I had taken the garbage down using the freight elevator, and then I left the employee area and went to go back up the escalator because Michael's is on the second floor above Barnes and Noble. And as I stepped out, I saw this large cockroach, which I call it large is because the cockroaches I've seen are like the mini ones. And so this is like a healthy 2-inch sized cockroach, I would say. And I radioed because it was me and 2 managers, and basically in a high pitched voice was like, I see a cockroach down here. And they're like, one of them said, step on it, and I said, I really don't want to. That just didn't seem appetizing whatsoever, and I thought also unnecessary. Like, do I need to, step on it? Do I need to kill this thing? So I was gonna like catch and release, and I just needed something. So I'm like, okay, let me go get a cup. And so I go back into the employee area, and this is like the maker space where on weekends there might be a class or something, and I find a mason jar, which I think they probably put paint or water for you to clean your brush, etc. And come back out with this mason jar, and it's gone. So I'm like, oh great. So the closest thing, there's another door that has like a pin pad that leads to the exact same area. It's kind of dumb. So I go around to that, and it's like in this corner, and I'm like, I see it. So I start walking towards, start scurrying away. So I scurry after it and then drop the mason jar on it. And unfortunately, I got one of its antennae. So then it was like scrambling around. So I had to lift it up slightly so it could get out, and just like running around. So now there's a mason jar with a cockroach in the middle of the hallway. I go back up to help finish out closing and then tell the managers, where this is. So now I come back downstairs after everything, and the framing manager is there looking at the cockroach, like with a piece of paper. And whenever she touches the mason jar, the cockroach freaks out and is like skittering around the entire thing. It's kind of scary when you imagine that being on your body. And I said that paper was not strong enough because that was pretty flimsy. You couldn't do the whole slide it underneath. So we needed something else. So if you go to Michael's or really any store, of course, they have these placards for like sales and $6.99, all of that stuff. So there's like a big one that she found, and then there's a less big one, but it's not an envelope, which is what I'm used to. So she was going to do it, but she was like kind of freaking out with it going all around. So I ended up doing it, and the entire time I'm slipping it underneath because I know that cockroaches can get everywhere. They slip under, so I'm just like really nervous that I'm going to slip it under and it's going to crawl out. I'm going like this. And it's like this sustained high pitch, and both of the managers are just like cracking up, and I'm just like trying to get this thing where it needs to go. And then, of course, the next stage is oh gosh, this level, I should finish my first so we can concentrate, is actually picking it up now, this oversized thing with the mason jar on top of it, and bring it outside, because I have to go through 2 doorways. And one of them's locked, by the way, because it's the outside door. So then I am scared again because this is when it could really scurry out if it's given any sort of gap between the cardboard and that. So I was able to get it out there, making a high-pitched noise the entire time, and kind of flung it out, and there it was on the sidewalk. And we finish up what we need to do, clock out, etc. The cockroach is still there when we leave. And it gets like right up next to my manager, and the other manager is saying, watch out. And so it's almost like this cockroach that I've now called Frederick wants to go back in there to Michael's, and we just like decided we just needed to walk away basically because we could not be responsible. And we did it once, but we can't free Frederick again. So that was the whole thing. And so, yeah, I immediately called Harry that evening to tell him all about it. And we bonded over catching and releasing critters.
Not everybody does that.
Not everyone does do that. But I did admit that I kill the centipedes immediately. So,
That bladder is
Much like
filled
Jason
with volatile
Voorhees.
gases.
yeah.
Get clear and shoot shit. Probably more ahead.
Where are synthetic backup?
Yeah, I had a cockroach incident in my bedroom in LA, and I was chasing him around, and it was just Alien Covenant had just come out, and I was reminded of the ending sequence in that one, where she's like trying to move around the hangar and bait it into places.
Uh,
It was terrible.
so you're trying to do that?
Yeah.
And
Trying
it's
to get
hard
it
because,
spiked.
yeah, if you lose track of them and they get into a spot that you can't get, then you're just like waiting it out and feel very kind of paranoid that it's
Oh,
going to.
yeah.
That's the worst part when you lose something. You're like, I don't know where it is. I can't sleep.
Cockroaches are so fast too,
Yeah.
and apparently they can fly. I don't know if I've seen that,
Do you
but
want me to run out? Oh gosh, yeah, good thing that thing didn't.
oh, they keep going in from behind.
Are they? This
Not too
is,
bad.
okay, well, there's the boar. I don't, that one guy we had, didn't he like get all of them to come out?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's just,
Yeah.
okay, here they come.
I always
I
get
think I
messed
also
up
saw
here.
the crate as I was
Oh,
running past, so it should be up ahead. I think
just gotta
they're
be
new.
careful. Yeah.
This could be, we're trying to hold on to our characters, but, you know,
If this is the end,
yeah,
they've made it pretty far.
be well fought, yeah.
All right, I'll go out. Oh, don't even have to.
Anyone? Yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Let's see.
Well, when there was a snake in my apartment and I had to run after it and drop a bucket over it, I wasn't sure if I got it. And so I didn't really want to sleep
Yeah.
there that evening. And so I ended up going over to a friend's house. And then demanding that maintenance come in and I did catch it, which was great, but yeah, because
Wow.
just not knowing was the worst thing.
Yeah. That's terrible. A snake? Come
A
on.
snake, yeah. Ah! Got me. He got me.
Damn.
I mean, is this the...
I feel like we get a really bad one eventually. I left the door closed, so I guess we're... Well, that's how to get out, right?
Yo,
Oh.
you're over here.
There's the gear.
Yo, gear. Oh, here they come.
Is it... Oh, is this the big one?
Maybe.
Sentry deployed.
Oh, we get a blight here, don't we?
Yeah, I think... Oop.
Sentry deployed.
Oh, we received an invitation from Neo 15 LPD
Oh!
for aliens.
Guys. Yeah. But he usually has a friend, so that's hard.
Hmm.
Patchy signal. Potential
Uh-oh.
stalker.
Oh, it's a stalker.
Oh. Leon as Kennedy.
Yeah, there he is. What is Claire? Oh,
Okay, so Leon is gone.
now we have a blight. And he
Oh
got me.
dear. Those are worse. Oh. Wow, he had like I didn't see that before.
What?
He threw like a little bomb and there was like a bomb icon and then it
Yeah.
exploded.
That was a first. Okay.
I haven't seen our synthetic. Even though my
Oh.
game keeps stuttering, I'm like, oh, they're coming, but they haven't.
It's false problem. I feel so alone without them. Yeah, this is another troublesome spot.
Too bad there's not a daily reward for blowing up those pustules or something. Or chicken nuggets or something. Oh shoot.
Is this the way to go?
I wonder how you can get that. If we're in hardcore and you had accepted that invitation, would it have brought us out of hardcore?
Yeah, I wonder. I guess maybe. I don't really know how it works. I started playing that game Warframe, and I was in a party, and I didn't know how or why. I was like, oh, what's this other guy doing? He's just playing with me.
Oh. Were you chatting with him?
No, but I was talking out loud, so I wonder if he heard. So I just gotta do that.
Well, were you talking about your list of chores?
My list of chores. Ah. Okay, I've taken a wee bit of damage. Whoa, what is this? Oh. Oh, nuts. What is that? Not doing well.
We haven't gotten our synthetics at all.
Yeah, this would be a good time for them to show up.
I know.
I reckon.
Catching up. 8 kits here.
Guess maybe I should have waited till after. Static grid. Oh my gosh, here they come.
Three-way. I thought there was. Oh, here are our little buddies.
Oh,
Finally.
finally.
Jeez, I know.
Where are you guys?
I thought. Oh, here's intel.
Oh.
Found some intel.
Found some intel.
Brute spine. Delicious.
Delicious.
Crisis resolution.
Okay, are we going back down there?
I think so.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
There it is. I thought it was right here.
Mm. Oh my.
Present your credentials. This is private property. Visual acquisition.
Oh.
Now, wow, okay.
You should read us better now. Well, that's not fucking ominous.
I wonder why we only fight the pathogen queen in this game and not the regular one.
I don't know. Good question.
Yeah, that's one for the ages.
Yeah.
They're having all the fun up there. Should have worn sunglasses. This is an indoors level.
Yeah, but wouldn't there be some a flare from the gun?
That's true. See? Always thinking.
And the sun never sets on a badass.
I've never heard that one before. Is that it for our synthetic backup?
I hope not.
I think it might be until they
Jeez,
respawn.
they came out just to fight the chicken nuggets, and
Yeah.
then
I guess we should have been backing up a little bit. But they should have came in here.
maybe we should throw down cues, visual cues. Come here.
I don't know.
Oh dear.
It's a lot. It's a lot. My poor little turret. It's going down. Like Kesha.
Oh, here we go.
Bad timing.
Crunchy bastard!
Oh, here they come.
Oh, good. Ooh!
Ooh, nice. Turret's still damaged.
Private property. Visual acquisition.
Watch out behind some poppers.
Poppers. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Watch the brute!
Target reacquired. Measures authorized. Trespassers face prosecution. Assessment successful.
Oh no, another one?
Another.
Good heavens.
What did we do to deserve this?
I know.
Sorry for my minds. Yes. Ow.
There's more of these pendejos than I figured. Patching up.
Why was that door? Oh, that's the door we exit through.
Rearming.
Disrespect is intolerable.
Disrespect is intolerable. Ooh. Let's get out of here. Chicken nuggets. What the? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy.
That was unnecessary.
Watch it. Got more poison clouds in there.
Be mindful of any explosive bladders.
Bladders.
Woo!
No.
I didn't realize.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ugh.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
Whoa. Where'd you come from? Whoa, whoa. Ow, ow, ow.
Sentry deployed.
watch out, dude. They're coming.
There they go. Okay. Oh, this is the way. Uh-oh. Oh, crap.
Sentry deployed.
Hey, Santos has been watching my feed on Endeavor. He's not the only one.
Sentry deployed.
Even Ko's listening up in the cockpit. Just don't tell her I said so.
Everyone's interested, but they're not willing to come and lend a hand.
Oh, seriously. Oh.
Blur, on the tracker. Probably a stalker.
Ugh, hate stalkers. Boom.
Down the middle, fire team. That'll take you to the center of the ruin.
Sentry deployed.
Okay, they got him. They squished that crab.
Yeah.
How? Crab round. Ooh, Her Majesty. Once removed.
Is this it?
This is it.
Fuck me sideways.
The center of the complex.
Catching up.
The source of the mutants.
I don't want to run around.
Sentry deployed.
Grabbing ammo.
8 kits here.
These fools coming in from the the darkest corners of the earth.
I saw that back there.
So how'd they get in here before us?
Interesting.
That is a considerable amount of pathogen.
Fire team, ship wants the area secure.
They're coming out of holes.
Contained or-
I was just looking to see if there was. What do
Ugh.
you call it?
Simply engage the amount present.
Should we get it
That will
started?
determine viable options.
Guess so. I guess I'll set up camp over here.
Movement 360 degrees. Fire from those Marines.
360. Yikes. There's nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to
I'll
hide.
save my. Do you have a vulnerability drone? Do you want to save it until we'll have two of them, I guess, for the queen?
Okay, I have one.
When mine expires, we can use yours.
Oh well, I need help.
Where are our buddies? They already got destroyed.
Look at a stalker running around. I think they did, yes. Ugh.
Oh, where? Oh, heck. Unplug them?
Two turrets. Uh-oh.
Is that your turret over there?
Yeah,
What's that, a blight? Where is it?
he's dead.
Mutant drone inbound.
No.
Mine's out. Sentry deployed. Sentry
Ooh, here come the synthetics. Stat grid. No!
I guess any grid is an okay grid. Did you put that? Did you want the other one?
I was trying to put a mine down. Ah!
Here she comes.
There she blows.
A queen mutated by pathogen.
Oh my gosh.
Smashing stuff.
I know. It's
Terrible.
like a Hulk. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Queen is wanted. Perhaps you could not lose sections of chitin.
Oh, I lost a lot of
Oh
health.
my gosh.
Take a hold!
Oh, no. Oh,
Oh no!
I couldn't even do anything. I'll try
Are
to get
you
over
in
there.
acid?
No.
What is this?
I guess that's what the stalker does. Synthetic
Oh my
backup.
gosh. Where are you?
Right there.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm good. Oh, get out of here!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No!
I was trying so hard to get out of there. Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah.
Oh my golly.
This is not going well. I'll try to get to a safe spot. Oh, oh.
Okay. Run away! No! This is terrible. I mean,
Jumping crunchy bastard!
uh-oh.
And the
Gotta get
queen.
over here. I couldn't even use my,
Oh! Oh, God.
wow. Wow. I thought this would be an okay area, and then I guess...
It got busy. Ah.
Well, I'll get out of there.
No.
Oof. Oh, look, intel.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. Is that you? Is he over there by you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! No! Come on! Alright, I gotta get some help. God, that blight. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's doing it. Oh!
Yeah, he throws her gaseous stuff.
There is a hole in her carapace.
That doesn't, oh my gosh. There's so many things on our map.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there!
Oh! Ah! Oh no. right into the stuff. Where'd you go?
Carapace penetrated.
Crooks.
Mine's up.
Ah. Come on, getting close, getting close. Yes!
Did we do it?
Oh my god.
Oh!
I thought for sure.
Wow,
That was crazy.
Pathogen
that was
infected
crazy.
is troubling. Greater precautions seem called for.
You said it, Esther.
Man, if only they came out with another 3, you know?
I know. Come on, guys.
Wow, Alpha, look at that. Over
Oh my
700,000. Ah, boy. And helped us when we were down 3 times.
Yeah. Oh, you would... No, never mind. Close call.
I am so close.
Let's see how your post is doing. Getting some engagement.
I mean, hopefully the mayor.
Can't
Getting
stand.
some engagement. Do you think that I make you seem like a more interesting person?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
People are like, wow, he's always doing
Making funny
something.
things. He's always up to something. That's funny. Oh boy, oh boy. Are you excited about the Woobles?
Yes.
Do you think I should friend this person, Grace Elizabeth?
Oh,
Do
I
you think
think
she'll
so.
say yes? I'll
I
say
would.
add friend and see what happens.
I understand
Mhm.
you
Jake, I
scanned
see
the
Jake
remains of
and
a
Mookie with a
brute
bow
on a recent mission.
tie.
May I examine your data?
Friends,
They
you
are
have been on here long
particularly
enough that we have
resilient to
spoken about my
You
furry
doubtless noticed its
nemesis,
arms.
Mookie.
Mhm.
Rather than
And
hands, they end in
Mookie
clumps
has
of dense
a
biomass,
cousin? Is that
used
right?
to batter prey.
I suppose so.
You may have
I
been
think
too
so, right? A
occupied to notice
cousin now,
brutes lack a tail. Colonel
child
Ship
of
hypothesizes it was
Maggie,
lost due to the creature's
and it's a
lack
golden
of
retriever, right?
locomotion.
Yes.
Without fingers, it cannot move along
So I
walls
wonder
or
what would happen when
ceilings,
the two of them
so
met.
it no longer
And my
requires
guess,
a
of course, would be that
counterbalance.
Mookie would
This is
be
mere speculation, of course.
upset
We know little at this point.
and barking,
These
growling, that sort of
mutations
thing.
can
But
lead quite
against
astonishing
all
distances.
odds, in a
The
reversal of
insect is sufficient to
fortune,
guide their prey to the
it
ground
was
and
the
knock
other
down those
dog.
nearby.
I know. It's crazy. It is crazy.
What was it? Could you paint the picture for us? Paint the scene? Set the scene?
So the two dogs meet in the driveway, and they're sniffing at each other for a while.
Back door or front door?
Both,
Both
anything.
doors, okay.
Mookie's kind of funny because he's just sort of standing there, stock upright like a rail, as
Sure.
in as much as a dog can. Very awkward.
Any hackles? Were the hackles up?
I don't think, not really.
Okay.
But it didn't take too long for Buddy, the golden retriever, to go.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And he was lunging at him, and the only concern is that at some point he can only antagonize the bigger dog for so long until the bigger dog strikes back,
yeah.
much like the Empire. So they had to be separated constantly, and it was a scene. But hopefully, give it some time. I've seen crazier things happen.
Do you think both dogs will be up in June?
I don't know.
They're
Hopefully.
looking for that banner. Should be hung up in the briefing room. Somebody must have got drunk and grabbed it. When I find out who, I'll feed their ass to a lion worm. Yo, listen up. I ain't gonna quiz your knowledge. If you got through boot, you know it. 101 years ago, they renamed the
So I can
USMC
get the weapon
Colonial
color I
Marines.
wanted now.
For a long-ass while, we operated as a U.S.
Pineapple?
National Service under United America's Allied
I was
Command.
going to
After the
get
Colonial Protection Act, they got serious
Neo's
about force
purple,
integration. Renamed us the United
Be
Americas
sure I don't
Colonial
have that
Marines.
by accident
Stepped
by
up
winning
recruitment
all the things
outside
you
North
just won.
America. Our mission's the same. The interstellar force and readiness, solving the operational and logistical challenges of assaulting and securing an
Really got
unfriendly
metallic
and
blue
potentially
and
uninhabitable
oh
planetoid with
golly,
only
what
our
now?
support.
I know. We finished the game.
On our hardcore.
Do we switch over to Fall Guys? As we used to
Whoa!
back in the day.
Golly, do you even remember how to play Fall Guys?
I remember how to hug.
Cherish. Oh dear me. Let's see. Nude purple. Yay. Well, I can't. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised that our people made it through that.
I know. I thought for sure they were going to be toast with butter.
Yeah. It was comical to a certain extent, the fact that I would save I saved you, or I guess me and Alpha, and then I would get hurt, and then you saved, and then you would. Ah.
That was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Indeed.
There's some intel around the ship, but I already picked it up. So
Oh.
I don't remember where it is now. I can't seem to ping anything.
You went upstairs? You went by the weapons?
Yeah, let's see about that. Whoop. Wish we could go through this door to the CIC. I'm not authorized personnel. Anything here? Well, guess I gotta get some mines.
Hey, if you happen to have anything not on the racks, I can pull out of cargo forward.
Ooh.
Okay, are we switching over?
Only if you'd like to.
Okay. Well, it was your idea, so I assume you're amenable
I
to it.
am. It's been a while. Well, streaming audience,
Oh!
catch us on the next one.